Hey guys, Lady Liberty Stacker. It is Wednesday, March the 20th, 2019, and I'm back for another video to show you guys how you can utilize additional shipping options through sites outside of eBay to save money or to simply make a sale on eBay. And what you're looking at on the screen in front of you is a skillet that I showed you how I restored last fall. I don't remember when it was, but I will go ahead and link it below in the description so you can watch that if you want. What you're actually looking at on the screen is a Birmingham Stove and Range unmarked number 10 skillet. I purchased this last year for $5 at a citywide garage sale that I went to last summer with a friend, and I was scouring the place for cast iron. And I did find this big old skillet. I had no idea what kind of condition it was in. I actually picked up two skillets at the time. One was an unmarked Wagner, made post-1960 because it has Made in USA on it. It is a little bit of a spinner on my stovetop. It doesn't sit perfectly flat, has no collectible value, but it makes a great cooker. So that one I decided to keep. This one I decided to get rid of because of the heat ring here. It just makes it's heavy, it's big. I've got a little arthritis in my wrist, so I don't really want to have to deal with lifting it carefully so I don't scratch my glass stovetop. So I decided that I would go ahead and sell it. And I tried an auction. At first, I listed it first, and I had a bunch of watchers, and I thought this thing should do really well in an auction. And I put it up for an auction, and you know what? Nobody bid on it. I couldn't figure that out. So I said, well, the heck, I'll just list it again. So I put it back up for my original asking price. Again, they're collectible. They're not as collectible maybe as a Griswold that's marked or even an unmarked Griswold, but Birmingham Stove and Range, they were actually made in the 1900s or early 20th century down in Alabama, I believe. And they are very highly sought after, especially the larger sizes. That's what you're looking at here. Anyway, I'm in front of my computer. I'm going to go ahead and show you the sale on this. This just sold today, Wednesday, March 20th, for $74.98 plus shipping. And that's what expedited shipping would run based on the zip code of the buyer. But at any rate, I had 12 pictures on it, and I actually put in the condition statement that it is pitted. I put there is no rust and little to no wobble, pan will sit flat, but there is some pitting on the bottom and along the sides. So you always disclose any imperfections with the skillet. Believe you me, it's hard to find one that is perfect. But anyway, that was a nice sale. I paid $5. It sold for about 20 times, maybe not 20 times, but it sold for a lot. So I like it when that happens. So at any rate, I just want to make sure that the buyer has plenty of shipping options. So here on the second, on the shipping section of the listing, it shows our shipping options available for the buyer. And I put in a zip code of 90210 from that 90210 show that was popular, Beverly Hills 90210, that was popular back in the 90s. I can't remember their zip codes out there, but I can always remember that one. It'll tell me what the approximate cost is to ship to Zone 8 from where I am. But here, this buyer would have had to pay $41.95 for expedited shipping. That's priority mail, which most of my stuff goes. And Parcel Select Brown, which is uninsured priority, or not even priority mail, but USPS mail, 2 to 9 days, it would have been $36.05. So I added a third option, economy shipping, FedEx Smart Post, which is 2 to 8 days. I'm not thrilled with FedEx, but I've used them a couple of times. I haven't had any issues, but I just give them that option. So usually what they pay gives me enough money to cover what my shipping is going to be. So I will go ahead and show you what it looks like on eBay. Here's the price here. $74.98. I'll go ahead and zoom in so you can see a little bit better. $74.98, and the buyer paid $19.31 based on 8 pounds, 15 ounces, and a package that's 18 inches wide by 15 inches, or 18 inches long by 15 inches wide by 3 inches tall. And it's going to cost me $16.38. That's $3 on shipping, but I'm not thrilled with FedEx, and if if the buyer's given me enough to go with priority, there are websites that you can use. Some people use, I think it's smart something, stamps.com. I think it's stamps.com. I don't really use that one. I probably should check it out. I use pirateshipping.com. Pirate Shipping will actually, you can upload it'll upload the eBay orders directly to Pirate, and they'll take your parameters and ship it or price it for you based on cubic shipping. Cubic shipping isn't based on weight, it's based on size. So anything under a cubic foot can ship up to 20 pounds. Well, this package would qualify. It's 18 inches by 15 inches by 3 inches, so it's under a cubic foot, and that should really help things. So at any rate, we're going to see what that looks like. And then again, that's what it looks like with the FedEx Smart Post. Here is USPS, just showing you up close. My cost would have been $32.40 to ship at priority. To ship at Parcel Select, which is USPS Economy, it would be $33 more than priority, which is crazy. But since they upped the postage in January, Parcel sometimes costs more than priority. It's nuts. So I always give Parcel because it always costs the buyer less. And if they pay Parcel, I almost always ship at priority, and they're happy because they're getting it quicker than they expect. So now I'll take you to Pirate. It's pirateship.com, and you can see here what it looks like. Of course, the customer, my information are blackened out and an order number for privacy, but we have the type of packaging it's going to be and the package dimensions, and I just even put the weight higher just to make doubly sure. So that's what Pirate looks like, and then you click on the ship here, and it'll upload your eBay orders, and then you can go ahead and put in the information to get a rate. So you click, if you're going to use a soft pack or if you're going to use rigid packaging, and you click in your dimensions, your length by width by height, your weight, and you click Get Rates, and lo and behold, Priority Mail Cubic includes $100 of insurance automatically if you're on Pirate Ship. Now, if you're a top-rated seller on eBay, you automatically get $100 when you use priority shipping. If you're not a top-rated seller, you get $50. So for anybody coming to Pirate Ship, will get $100 insurance included if they use, if they go through pirateship.com. So I would highly recommend that, especially if you're not top-rated seller, and if you're just starting out on this, you wouldn't be. It'll save you money. The buyer paid $19.31. It's going to cost me $17.91 to ship it, but it's going to go priority. It's insured. I made a little bit of money on it, which basically covers my time and my expense in packing the item. I don't actually have an overage fee for that. So that's what that looks like. And then I'll go ahead and oops, we don't want that. So anyway, I'm going to use Pirate Ship. And I will be right back. I'll show you what the package actually looks like. Okay, guys, I am back. I'm in my eBay shipping room, and I do have the skillet wrapped already. I put, these flaps aren't holding, but I put some newspaper and the packing slip inside of the skillet. I bubble wrapped it, and probably should have double bubble wrapped it. I might do that, but let me do this. I'm going to lift it out of here. And very, very heavy. And what I did was I actually cut the flaps of these when I cut down the box. And let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. I'm going to grab it here. This is a box resizing tool. There are plenty of videos on YouTube which show one how to do that. But you cut down a box and you can save on shipping, because believe it or not, especially when you're shipping at a distance, the size of the box can make all the difference in how much somebody pays for shipping. So what I did was I cut the flaps off and I put them on the bottom of the box to give a little bit more insulation between the skillet and between the outer of the box. And I have a little bit of bubble wrap here. And then I have the skillet. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in here. I just wanted to make sure there was enough room for it. I'll package it in really good with newspaper all around, and then we're going to go ahead and seal it up, like so. Okay, it should go down. It did go down before, but I'll go ahead and do that. But at any rate, this would be ready to go. 18 by 15 by 3. It'll be sealed up with tape. And it should be good to go. Up to 20 pounds you can do as long as it's a cubic foot or less on shipping. So I just wanted to show you what this kind of looked like semi-packed. It's going to go out tomorrow. Okay guys, I put a little extra bubble wrap there, and it's also shrink wrapped on the top to keep everything in place. And I wedged in newspaper in every nook and cranny. That way it would give as much protection as possible. And this is a pretty thick cardboard too. A little bit better than those cheap Priority boxes. So I'll show you when it's all, taped up and ready to be labeled. And that's that. But you really have to give cast iron a lot of protection. It is resistant to damage, but it's not foul-proof. It can be damaged if not packed correctly, and you want to make sure you have plenty of padding and newspaper around the handle. And I have it in a corner of the box that also offers more protection. All right, I'll be back. Okay, guys, Lady Liberty Stalker back again, evening of March 20th, 2019, and I finally have this package all taped up. It is a little over 3 inches by 15 inches by 18 inches, and you round, and actually it's actually 17 and a half and just a little over 3, so you can go to the closest inch. That's what the USPS told me on this. So I pretty much nearly taped everything. And on the sides of the package, let me just show you this, just to make sure I wouldn't go over 3 inches. I just really secured that with tape. So this is ready to go. It's bomb-proof, and it's going to the Los Angeles area, so you had to make sure it was correct. But I probably she saved a ton of money in shipping. I probably saved $15 on shipping just by using the cubic shipping. 1 more inch, and it would no longer have qualified. So it has to be a foot or less, a cubic foot or less, or under a cubic foot, I should say, to qualify. All right, guys, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please leave them for me below. If you like this video, give me a thumb up. And thanks, and go make it a great day.